Good morning, welcome to another day of Stitchmas. Is it the 18th now? God, be with me. Is that a good start, is it? Yes, it's the 18th. I had to be careful. I've just painted my nails and I'm trying to be careful. Right, I just want to mention this pattern. Now, I've had quite a number of people ask what the pattern code is for the Christmas puddings that I knitted. I'll pop a photograph of those in because I photographed them yesterday, didn't I? People have been asking me on Instagram. I suspect they're people that don't watch my videos, so I was looking in my bedroom for this morning. I couldn't find it, but the code is 9075. So I've posted a picture of this on my Instagram stories, and I've actually saved it as a highlight so people can go back and check it. So some people have actually, it's really weird on Instagram. I'll go down and I'll try and reply to everybody, but I've gone on to my post with the Christmas puddings and there's loads of comments on there that I haven't replied to, that I haven't been notified about. So I'm wondering, how often does that happen? I only had a look on there because I was trying to find the person that was asking about the pattern, but I thought, when I saw all these messages, I thought, oh gosh, I'm going to have to deal with this later on. So if any of you have commented and have not replied, I'm really sorry, but it's because I didn't know. But I'm going to go back and have a look at a few of my pictures and look in the comments and see if I've missed anything. Now, right, it's Saturday morning. Normally I'd come and do this filming a little bit later. It is 11 o'clock, just after 11. Normally I would be going to ukulele practice, going to the co-op and doing some grocery shopping, dropping it home, unloading and going to yoga. But ukulele practice we've finished for Christmas, and so with yoga as well. Basically the gym that I go to, they won't employ the external people after yesterday, and basically they won't have them again to the new year. So the only classes going on in the gym are the people that are like proper employees of the gym, not external people. So there's no yoga or anything. And so this morning I'm going to get with my husband to go and get my youngest son's main Christmas present, basically. Now, if you watched my video maybe yesterday, I might have told you my husband was going to get it, but do you remember me saying to you, I think I might have dyslexia? Because my husband sent me a message and I read it. This is when he was out working yesterday, that he has phoned the shop where he's getting it from and that he's going there. And I was like, when he got back, I said, oh, have you got it? And he was like, no. And I said, you said you were getting it. He said, no, I didn't. So I've screenshot the message. This is what the message said. He said, hang on, where is it? Oh, what's the shop called? I'm going to ring now. That's all he said. What's the shop called? He's going to ring now. But I had read it that they had rang him and he was going there now. So it's either I've got dyslexia or just read it too quickly and just jumped the gun. I don't know. But I'm an idiot, aren't I? Right? So we're going today, basically. My husband was going to go on his own, but he's going to take me with him, and I'm really excited about going to this shop. It's a music shop that sells musical instruments. So obviously because I play an instrument, I love going in there and having a look around, and I've not been to this shop before, so I've got to be quiet because I don't want anybody to hear. Right, my husband hasn't come to get me, so shall I open one of my calendars? I think my nails are dry enough, unless he's there. If he comes down, I'll have to stop and come back to you. Oh, before I forget to mention, I've put on my undie sweater. Do you know the top that I've made for my Christmas dinner in the sparkly fabric? This is the first one I made. I forgot some. See something on my boob? It's a bit of thread, isn't it? Yeah, this is the first one I made in a jersey pinstripe, and I really liked this jumper, and it's the kind of jumper I'd put if I want to feel a bit fancy kind of thing, you know, and I'm with my husband and stuff. So yeah, I thought I'd put it on today so you can see my other version of it. Right, hemline. Oh gosh, do you know that advent calendar thing I opened that for Mary Angela yesterday? She had made that fabric pouch. I thought she'd bought it. Didn't know she'd actually made it. Chris, are you ready? Yeah. Okay, right, I'll just open this one and then I'll come back later to open the other two. So today it says berry head pins. I didn't know that's what they were called, berry head pins. Did you? Oh, but I've never heard of that before. So there you go. That's what I got in my hemline calendar. Now I'll just leave those there for now. When I come back later, I will open my what's it called, crafty so-and-so calendar and open my own calendar. Have I got something in my... Yeah, there's something in the pocket today. So anyway, I'll let my hair out. You can see what my hair looks like, because you keep seeing me these clips, what it looks like when I first take it out. I've only done 3 today, so it won't be mega curly. That's what it looks like when I first let it down, but obviously by the time I come back later, it probably will have dropped a bit by then. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me so far, and I'll see you a bit later for some more advent calendar opening, and hopefully we've got our son's present. So see you later, bye. Right, welcome back. I am now back. We've been to get my son's present, and I just couldn't believe they had it until I saw it, and he said, "Oh, you're really lucky to get this. This was our last one." What they don't realise is the amount of shops we contacted to get this exact one. They wouldn't believe how many, so yeah, we feel so lucky. So we've got it. I'm so pleased. So yeah, we've got to do a few bits this afternoon. So we're going to be popping out. We've got some more Christmas shopping and things to do, and get wrapping paper and things. So it's going to be a really busy day. So I'll talk. My husband, I'm sorry I didn't share my husband opening his calendar at the end of my video last night. I have recorded him when I eventually did it. I'll pop that on now and then I'll come back to you. He got something different. Well, he was saying, "What is it? What is this?" And I said, "Is it a stamp?" And it took him ages to open it. I've probably cut some of that out because of how long it took him to open it. And I said, "Stamp the back of my hand." And the first one was a bit of a mess, but then he did it again a bit lighter. Yeah, and so he did it again. So yeah, and I just went and washed it off straight away. So yeah, at least he got something different. I can't see my husband using the stamp really, but obviously the pens, pencils, rubbers he can use. Excuse me one moment, I need to wipe my nose, bear with me. Sorry I had to stop that. I was opening my tissues that I got out of my Mandy Shaw's Secret Society yesterday, so I just thought, I might as well use those to wipe my nose. So anyway, what happened yesterday is, remember I left you and I said I was going to sit upstairs. Well, I did go upstairs and I did manage to sew all the bells on, which you'll have seen at the end of my video yesterday. There's actually 40 bells in total to sew on there. It's a little crazy, isn't it? So yeah, that's what happened. I sewed on 40 bells, and I did actually had that chocolate bar and actually fell asleep. I think I was so tired. And I think it's just because my husband woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning, didn't he, thinking it was time to get up, and it wasn't. And he was up again in the night last night, had a bit of a headache, but I still managed to get a decent bit of sleep, luckily. So what am I going to do now? Oh, and I did do some sewing. I did a little bit of work on the French hen. Do you remember I started a French hen and I didn't know if I completed it or not, and then I lost it, and then I found it did I find it? I've either found it during Vlogmas or I found it in November when I was doing videos, but I found it during a video. So I carried on with it, but I'm kind of doing a bit on this side and this side. I'm not just doing one complete side, I'm doing bits and bobs. But I've actually done the design wrong on the one that I'm doing, but now I've started it, I've kind of got to carry on with it like that, and I think it looks nice. But the other side I've already started, so they will look different depending on what side I show. But never mind. And I suspect this evening I'll probably work on that if I get a chance to do a bit of, you know, stitching. And it's quite nice because I've been doing a lot of knitting, a lot of crochet. I've been having to like count rows and count stitches and things like that, and so it's quite relaxing actually doing a bit of hand embroidery. I don't have to give it too much thought, which is quite nice after all the knitting and crochet I've been doing. So anyway, I'm going to open the advent calendars, but right, I've just had a really exciting parcel. I'm a bit in shock actually about it. Let me grab it. Right, I had this box just turn up with the postman, right, and it was tracked. Well, it's tracked, but he just left it outside the front door. He didn't hang around, and anyway, but I thought, is this something I've ordered for my husband for Christmas? Because apart from that yarn that I've ordered to make some socks next year from eBay, I can't remember ordering anything for myself. But this came with my name on it. And look, I've got some little presents to open. And I'm just absolutely blown away. And I've had a look. And it's from Sharon. Sharon, you are just too kind. You've already gifted me the little Toft Robin, and now you've sent me these. I'm just absolutely blown away. So I'm guessing these are for Christmas, right? I'm going to message you in a moment anyway to let you know that this arrived safely. But I can see there's a ball in here, which I suppose I'm going to get this out because this obviously is a decoration for Christmas. So what I'll do is I'll put those under my Christmas tree, Sharon. So thank you so much. Those things in there. That's so exciting. Bless you. So, but I will message you in a moment. But I'm going to open the ball, and then I'm going to open the Crafty So and So Advent calendar and do my calendar. Oh, it's lovely. It's got a little verse on it. So I guess you hang it from here. Oh, that's lovely. It says, in the cold dead of night came an angel shiny and bright, gave the shepherd quite a fright, all the hillside bathed in light. In the cold a baby lay, sent from God to show the way, a remembrance of that Christmas day, a tiny bit of manger hay. Oh, that is absolutely adorable. And look, there's all hay inside, and even the little message on it is actually tied on with some hay. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, Sharon, thank you so much. I'm going to hang that on my Christmas tree. I am. That is truly beautiful. Thank you so much. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put it back in the box for now because I don't want to risk damaging it. Oh, thank you so much. That is really beautiful. That is. I love that little message. Right, Advent calendar. I feel I look a bit emotional after reading that. Right. It's nice to remember the true meaning of Christmas, isn't it, you know? It can be forgotten sometimes, can't it? Right, 18. Now, my middle son has asked me why I've put the advent calendar in the wrong day. He said I've put it, he had another one in 17. I was like, oh, sorry, sorry Declan, well, it's my middle son's calendar, right? His is the most difficult because the other boys, the ones I've made and my husband's, they're all in number order, but Declan's, I mess them up. So I have to go into his darkened room every morning and I'm trying to see these tiny little numbers and find the right one. And it's not the first time I've put them in the wrong one. It's terrible, isn't it? I wonder what this is, Crafty So-and-so. I'm intrigued. Oh, do you know what? I can't find my tiny little scissors, my embroidery scissors. So I am absolutely delighted to get some more embroidery scissors. Do you know, I've got 2 pairs of embroidery scissors and I can't find either pair, which is a bit annoying actually. So that's going to be really useful. Do you know, when I was making this Christmas tree, I had to cut out these tiny little holes. Obviously I haven't stuck this down, have I? I had to cut out those holes in the middle. I had to do them with big dressmaking shears, which was a bit of a nightmare actually, trying to do that. So yeah, they're going to be coming very handy and they're coming upstairs with me. Right, so my calendar. Now this is something I've definitely wrapped because I recognise it. Sometimes when you buy things from sellers, they wrap them up in tissue paper, which if you're buying things for your own advent calendar, it's quite handy to do that because then you can kind of just put it straight in the calendar, can't you? Right, I remember buying this and I was a little unsure whether I shouldn't use it for my advent calendar because I thought I should probably check it works. Basically, this is really cool actually. See, it's a dangly sewing machine, right? Let's see if I can work it. And there's a bit at the bottom that you slide and look what comes out. It's a USB stick. So what my intention for this is, if I want to do download any embroidery designs from the internet, I can plug that into my computer and I can put them onto there and then put them into my sewing machine. So I'll always know this one is for sewing machine embroidery designs. So it won't get mixed up with the families and things. So that's really useful, isn't it? I thought that was a really useful thing to put in my calendar. And it's really, you know, cool for the sewer, isn't it? The crafter. So I'm really sorry, I can't remember where I purchased that from. It was one of the early things I bought in the year for my advent calendar, and I just can't remember. So I'll have a look around online and see if I can find something. If I find something, I'll either come back and tell you or put something up on the screen for you. So yeah, that is it for now. So I hope you've liked seeing things so far. What I might do later on, shall we try these out, do you think? These gadgets, have a little blast. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? So yeah, I've got a bit of Christmas shopping and things to do with my husband. And yeah, I'll come back this afternoon and we'll have a little play with these and see how I get on with them. I'm going to literally use them in front of you for the first time, so we'll see how I get on with that anyway. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you a bit later. I'm going to go message Sharon now, but anyway, I'll see you later. Bye. Welcome back. It is now 5:20. My eldest son is at work, so he's not finishing till about 8 o'clock, 8:30, and everybody else is at home, and we've ordered a Chinese, so it could turn up at any moment because we always put at the time, but it always comes earlier than they say. So I thought I'll pop on and have a bash at using this thingy. If I've got time, I'll do the other one. And my husband, he's just opened his advent calendar today, so I won't tell you what he's got, but yeah, I'll post that at the end of this. That's probably how I'll end my video actually. What we're going to do is we're going to wrap. Something fell out then. Ah, okay. Ah, right. Okay, I might have to concentrate rather than chat and do this at the same time. We want to wrap a few presents because we don't. Some of the things they'll be able to see what they are. We're going to do some present wrapping after dinner, and just the things that we need to. And then we're going to watch a film in the garden room. The boys don't know yet, but we'll let them know. A film called Get Santa, and it's a British film. And my husband and I really like this film, and the boys haven't seen it, so I don't think they've seen it anyway. So yeah, we're going to put that on. So basically, don't lose your bit if you've got one of these, because you're going to need it. So you get this. You get one of these, so you'll need to have a hole in it. So if you're using a bobbin that hasn't got a hole, then you've got to make one. Right, so it goes like that. Ooh. Right, so I always make that noise. Ooh. My husband notices. I do make some random noises actually. My husband takes no notice of me, but my youngest son always pulls me up on it. He making noises. Mum, I hear you when you go past my room. Right. Right, then you put that blue thing in and then it holds it in place. So we hope. So this is some embroidery floss I had that wasn't wound up. It was a nightmare shopping in Solihull, my local town. I'd have loved to have done a little bit of footage for you, but do you know when we were holding loads of carrier bags, we had 6 rolls of wrapping paper. So between the two of us, I couldn't have got the phone out and started filming. Right. I'm trying to make sure that it's not tangled, because obviously it won't help matters. I think you could do with 2 people for doing this actually. Oh, something's coming up. I think I've got a text. I probably should have sorted this out before coming on camera, shouldn't I? Honestly, this is how I spend my life. I do, untangling things. Right, what we'll do is we'll start on this end. I am filming. I worry that I'm doing that slow motion filming, and then when you watch it back, it's like I've got a really deep voice. And you can attach it to the edge of your embroidery box, basically. I have got an embroidery box. Maybe I'll show you that another time. I'll put it on the edge of there. You're not going to be able to see, are you? Let me lower it. You're going to see all the mess on here. Right. Look, I've never used this before, so this is real time. Ah, yes, it's working. So I've got a box that you store these cardboard embroidery threads in. And it will probably sit quite nicely on the side of there. Let's move it over a little bit. It probably would be better if you had it on something a bit more sturdy. I suppose if an extra pair of hands to just hold it is quite useful. Right, it's getting a bit stuck now. Try and let a bit more out. Well, do you know what? Is that enough? You're not going to want to sit watching me doing the whole thing, do you? You've got the gist of it, but yeah, it works quite well. I think it would work better. Obviously, I've got this in an empty box that, you know, it hasn't got any weight on it, so it's bobbing around a little bit. But if you had it on something a bit more sturdy, it would be better. So yeah, do you know what? That was one of the things I chose for myself for my advent calendar. And I'm very happy with that. Actually, even if I hold it, look. That actually works a little bit better. Make sure it's not tangled. It is kind of going over the edge a little bit. Yeah, we got this. I did tell you we got my son's Christmas present, didn't I? So pleased. And we got something for our middle son as well. We've still got some more bits to get. Because my middle son, he hasn't had anything big, you see. We're just getting him a few smaller things and then just giving him some money. But the other two boys have had like a big item. Because what it is, my middle son, he's got a birthday in November as well. So sometimes he's kind of had what he wants around about then anyway. He gets a bit, it's a shame, isn't it, when somebody's got a birthday so close to Christmas. Like mine's October, so it's not too bad, an early October. But what's quite nice about an October birthday is the shops all start, you know, getting ready for Christmas with like stocks, all new products come out all ready for Christmas, so it's quite nice. And that's what happens with my son. So all the best things that would have been for him for Christmas, he'll end up having for his birthday. Well, I'm really pleased with that. My only concern is this losing this, because it doesn't really hold all that well. You could put it in there, but I could see it getting lost. Actually, somebody asked me if I'd ever used a thingy machine, one of those round knitting machines, and it was a certain brand. I've got a Prim one, but I bought that when I wasn't quite as confident with my knitting, and you know, like knitting in the round and things like that, but I couldn't really get on with it. But I think it was user error, maybe. It was like it was skipping stitches and things, so I'd just rather just knit something myself, really. But I could understand if you were doing a charity thing. Oh, the Chinese is here. Right, I tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to leave this video here. What I'll do is, another day, I'll put a hole in this one and we'll see if this one works on that small thing. And yeah, and I'll do that tomorrow, and we'll have a go with this tomorrow. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the video here now. Oh, hang on, let me put it back up again. And so thank you so much for joining me again today. I really appreciate people that are stopping by every single day. You know, I'm trying to think of different things to bring you, as well as like fit in daily life and things. So I hope there's something of interest that you've seen today. I don't think I've shown you all that much, really, have I? But yeah, so what I'll do is I'll leave you with my husband's advent calendar today, which I've already done the recording. I've just got to shorten a bit. I have to shorten most of them because it takes him ages. He doesn't want to rip the calendar to shreds. It takes him ages to get into it. So I'm going to leave you with that. So and I'll see you again tomorrow. I haven't got any plan for tomorrow. It's Sunday, you know, nice relaxing day. But yeah, I haven't thought as far ahead as tomorrow. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.